with all the problems in the world, that Meghan Markle might at least understand the reasoning behind why her new team would like her to address this very thorny problem. It's a problem that really upset everybody, quite frankly, inside the British monarchy, as one could imagine. And when you think about it, insensitive, cruel, unkind, whatever sort of label she wants to put on this, it doesn't really work in the bigger scheme of things. And of course, so far, she's had the opportunity to address it, to say publicly sorry and try and win back some of those people that possibly she'd offended. But seemingly a little bit like her ongoing battle with her father, Thomas Markle, Meghan is simply not for turning. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. And as ever, thank you so much for joining me today. We'll have a wave. How are you? Yes, lovely to see you. That pork pie debate's going on. People don't like mushy. I love mushy peas. I don't understand it. A good source of protein. There's something nice about mushy peas and pork pie, though, outside, you know, like on a bench or something, on a really cold winter's night. Very warming food. I know the pork pie is not full of good stuff, but does it matter? There's so many other things, aren't there? You know, if we knew what was in everything, we'd never eat it, would we? You know what I mean? Read the tin. No. Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. This image is indeed an indelible image that will haunt Meghan Markle, I think, really, for the rest of her days. Mocking, of course, our late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, in that docu-series for Netflix, all for money, of course, exaggerating exactly how she decided to curtsy upon the very first meeting of a monarch that had reigned for 70 plus years. I mean, just stupid, stupid, stupid. As we told you, Meghan and Harry did have the very final say on this particular imagery. You know, they could have taken it out. But Meghan, according to that very well-placed source, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, basically thought, no, you know, she thought it showed a fun side. This was her portraying herself as light-hearted. We saw that on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Do you remember squatting, drinking from a baby's milk bottle, all that sort of stuff and nonsense? And she could have taken it out. But on a recent, shall we say, from her new team, having a search around and finding out exactly what the public don't like about Meghan Markle, this truly came out tops. And what they were looking to do was try and get an interview of any kind, possibly print, where Meghan could readdress this very upsetting topic for many people. The idea really was for Meghan to say, this was the reason why I said it, this was why I did it, you know, it was all tongue-in-cheek, it wasn't very offensive, I never meant to offend the monarch, all of that sort of stuff. But by remaining silent as she does about her father, this has just escalated. Now, as I've said to you before, when you join a brand new team, one of the things that they want to do is try and realign your image. They look at exactly where the public have turned against you, and more importantly, why they're not turning back on you. This has been reiterated, according to that good source, and as ever, allegedly, to Meghan, saying, look, if you address this in a positive way, if you said, look, I didn't really mean this, you know, I don't know how this got out of hand. But even the director, Liz Garbus, basically had reservations, according to that good source. But Meghan herself, if you remember, decided to say in that Variety interview that it was through Liz's lens, not really through hers, once again shifting the blame. Either way, they're at stalemate, and either way they believe if Meghan addressed it in the right way, things would, shall we say, alleviate in a better form. Do you agree? Is it simply now too much too far? Would anybody truly believe Meghan if she was to apologise for this despicable act on camera? Either way, this is a situation that they both now face themselves in. I'd love to know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.